Okay, today we're going to talk about the mentoring for success. And why mentoring? Because now the AI is going to kill the jobs. AI is going to take our jobs. Yes, I'm a big believer in success. I have my own startup that does the AI. We have raised around $500,000, approximately $500,000, and on to be precise, 350 USD, 350K USD, and hopefully 150 is also coming in. And I believe, I'm a big believer of technology, but at the same time, I'm a human being, right? I have a 5-year-old son, and I have my partner in my life, and I believe that we, at the end of the day, when we turn everything off, we are humans. Now, how do we fight with the AI that will take our jobs? Or how do we fight with the AI that Dr. Lata, thank you so much. How do we fight with the AI that is going to replace us, right? And I believe the answer to that is learning the art of giving effective feedback, helping each other. I like the way Mr. Banwar said, it's a place where we blend, right? This blend talks is a place where we blend. And I think that's specifically part of the feedback given. Okay, so let's take a look at what happens behind the scenes. Now, every single company, you can be a mentor, and you can need mentorship. Let's take a look at that. So every single company has this hiring process, right? So what they do, they basically hire, do a lot of interviews, they open the job or position opening, blah, blah, blah. And then they hire someone, right? So finally, they find the right person, which is way above. I'm right now hiring for Java developers. I'm hiring for React developers. I'm hiring for mobile developers. And honestly, even if despite the technology, it's also important how we communicate with these people. So let's say you find the right person, and then you decide that this is the right person. But wait, there's a problem. I believe you guys can see my screens, right? When they are sliding and changing, right? Okay, fantastic. Mr. Patak, thank you so much. You're always giving the feedback. Okay, actually, the topic is on top of, right? The giving the feedback. So you give the feedback. So wait a second. When we look at this specifically, when we look at this, 1 in 6 hires will leave the organization or any company within the 3 to 6 months. And the question is, why do these people leave? Why do you think these people leave? Why do you think people leave the organizations? Can you give me any answer on the chat? If you lose an employee as a business manager, or if you have ever lost a colleague that they left after they got hired, why do you think they leave? I'm checking the chat, that's why I'm looking. Not recognized, thank you, very good. Due to bad managers. Mr. Banwar, we will not charge the ones that are giving good answers. Expectations level mismatch. Good one, okay. Disproportionate salary, Mr. Talati, okay. Okay, what else? Disproportionate salary. Do they like offer more than you want? No one lived in that case. What else? What else? Personal values not aligned with company goals. Very good, yes. Not recognition, stress, okay. Hi, Junoon, we just saw your name. Lack of empathy, fantastic. No recognition, okay. Don't find challenging profile. Interesting, okay. Actually, if you ask why, career growth, very good, okay. Working environment is lacking, great. So when we look at these answers, right, feedback, Payal, that's one of the great answers as well. So when we look at the reasons people leave, actually, they say that they are leaving because they haven't been recognized by a colleague or by a manager. They haven't been given good advice. Let me give you from my personal experience. In 2006, I got my first job at the World Bank project. And for 3 days, I didn't know where the toilet is. And I was very shy, and I was 21 years old, and I was very shy to ask where the bathrooms are. And I was not feeling comfortable, and no one approached me to help me, saying that, hey, by the way, if you want a cup of tea, it's here. If you want to go to the toilet, it's here. No one showed me around. So I think that part of process is extremely important. But when the colleagues or when the new hires leave, right, it feels like it's a lot of wasted time and money, right? We don't want this. That's why we don't want employees to be replaced by AI. That's why we need to keep them, right? And now we're going to see how we can prevent this process. The question is actually pretty simple, and I will give you few pieces of advice that I personally have received and used for better employee retention to sort of fight technology replacement. Let me ask you this. When you have the best person in your team, do you really want to lose that person to AI? You will do everything to keep that person so that, exactly, thank you so much, Padmavati. So you will do everything not to lose them. Right? I have an employee, and I always tell her, I say, what do I do? What should I do that you don't leave our team? Because she's so good, she's very well organized, she is predictive, so she tries to predict what I'm gonna do next, and then she adds it to my calendar, she prepares the email, and if I'm gonna do something, she already does it, and I'm like, oh my God, I am so blessed to have you, right? So we are blessed to have certain employees, so what do we do not to lose them, so prevent them? I call the mentorship program, right? Or as I call it, buddies program and friendship program. So we're gonna specifically talk about that quickly today. Now, what do you think is a mentorship program? Can you give us any advice, any personal thoughts? Lara Khanum, you are one of the best HRs that I have ever met. What do you think was a mentorship program? Is everyone okay in the meantime? Do you want me to mention the names again? I can do that like a DJ. So is everyone okay now? Let me see. Giving guidance, okay. What is a mentor? When you are in touch with care and concern, nice. Creating mentors, making change in the approach and delivery, okay. Mentorship is developing junior people, okay. Great, Lara Khanum. Guiding and helping colleagues to grow and understand the organizational processes, okay. Cultivation to accept higher responsibility. Oh my God, this is like a PhD sentence. Cultivation to accept higher responsibility. Okay, I needed a second to digest that. All right, fantastic. Bring the junior to the level of understanding, showing them a way to success. Comfort, says Gautam. Sharing experiences help people grow. Fantastic, great answers, guys. Everybody gets Oscars. A friend, philosopher, and guide. Nice, nice. This sounds like the name of your book, Mr. Tolete. You could write a book with this name. A friend, philosopher, and guide. Okay. I think mentorship is basically employee training system under which a senior or more experienced individual, the mentor, is assigned to act as an advisor, counselor, or guide to junior trainee. Great. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you're not being sarcastic. So the mentor is responsible for providing support to and feedback on the individual in his or her charge. Now think about that, right? Well, let's say Lara Khanum is a mentor, like, and then I joined because she has given me mentorship when I started my career. And then she advises me with the wrongs and the rights that I do, but in a very constructive way. The mentor is able to differentiate the behavior from the human being. Let's say just an example. So let's say I am the mentee and Dr. Lata is the mentor, right? And instead of telling me, you are such a lazy person, she says, you have been late again, we need to work on this behavior. So she's not insulting my personality, but she points out that specific behavior, right? Strengthening the strength and weakening the weakness. Oh my God, Gautam, what are I talking about? It's such a complicated sentence. Strengthening the strength and weakening the weakness. A good one. A good one. Okay, someone is not on me. Okay. Okay. Pramod says hand holding. We have to be careful with hand holding now. The hands need to be sanitized first. What do you call Pramod? We live in a different age now. We gotta be careful now. You gotta pay attention to what you touch. Okay. The purpose of mentoring is, guys, is to tap into the existing knowledge, right, of that person. So let's say Mr. Patak is going to be my mentor, right? He needs to understand what my skills and capacity are. My skills are first, right? What is my potential first? Then, like, what was that? Like Gautam said, to strengthen the strength and weaken the weakness. So this is very good summary of that. And then transfers these skills to the organization, because everyone comes with a specific skill set and then are able to transfer them to the knowledge. Now,